Hey everybody, welcome to Montana Musings. This one's kind of a tough subject because with the ATF laying out their pistol brace rule, it has got a lot of talk going on. And of course, to me, none of it really makes sense. If you're a believer in the Second Amendment, you're just going to scratch your head and say, what the heck are they thinking? And they're also thinking, how else can we infringe on the Second Amendment? It seems like that's the constant project they have going on. But there's a few things that popped into my mind. If in fact you have one and you don't know about this rule change, you're just somebody who doesn't pay attention to the news, and it's really not on the news anyway. As far as I can tell, but and you get somebody is at the range and they see you and happen to turn you in or something like that, and I mean that's a 10 years and what, $250,000. I mean, who the heck wants that? And it just doesn't make sense to me. There's a kind of an analogy there. You're talking about the 10 years in prison and the fine. It's kind of a retroactive law because the ATF has already said that they're legal, they're okay. They kind of gave the green light on that. And so let's just say that, say you had an abortion 10 years ago, and all of a sudden somebody in the powers that be makes a rule that says, well, that's illegal and it doesn't matter when you had it. You can be prosecuted and get 10 years and $250,000 fine. I mean, put yourself in those shoes. You would just say, no, that's ridiculous. Just as this is ridiculous. Obviously, we don't want that kind of stuff to happen. I mean, that's apparently, that's like personal stuff, and it's in the past, so it doesn't really matter in that. But I was watching a video by Four Boxes Diner, and the video was how we will use the Second Amendment to defeat ATF's pistol brace rules. And he had some interesting things that he pointed out, and I wholeheartedly agree with him, is that obviously the pistols were manufactured and distributed as pistols, and they would have to go into what was called, he said it was the AFMR report, which all of the distributors and retailers would have to basically put it in their books as a pistol. And then when they sell it and you fill out your 4473, it's going in as a pistol. And so how they can change their mind on this is just beyond the pale. Doesn't make any sense to me at all. And pistols and handguns are basically, they're protected by the Heller decision. So we shouldn't even be having this conversation, They also are in common use. There was also a case that involved a stun gun case where they wanted to say that they should be banned, and of course they said that no, you can't do that. And they actually could put kind of a floor in there. He said it was like around 200,000. So if you go by that number, that's common use. Obviously, there's millions of these out there, and even if you go by the ATF's numbers, which is like 3 million, that's way more than 200,000. So, and I know that number is way higher. They're lowballing in that thing. So, and the other thing too is they want to, even if they're putting out this $200 holiday where you don't have to pay, you're still having to register it, and a registry is unconstitutional. So, I mean, number one, Congress needs to get in there and start clarifying these things as well. But they also need to put the boot down on the ATF and say, you don't have the power to do this. It's like the EPA in that, was it the West Virginia case? The Supreme Court said you don't have the power to just willy-nilly make up rules that are going to affect millions of people. So, anyway, I would encourage you to check out that video by Four Boxes Diner. It's fantastic. He's amazing. And just say, none of us, we're just law-abiding. We just want to be left alone. I like to shoot targets. That's what it's not a big deal. I'm a law-abiding citizen. We need to take care of the criminals. So anyway, that's about all I have for you on this one. So, leave a comment down. Let me know what you think, and share this so that even if you don't want to hear me tell you about this, so that Four Boxes Diner can get some love too, because he's amazing how he describes everything and goes into detail. So fantastic channel. You should check him out. And so until next time, and then hopefully I'll have better news and maybe even be shooting if it's winter here, so not a lot of shooting outdoors yet. But got some 6-arc stuff I want to do, some more testing on my 95 grain Classic Hunters, and finally got that thing ironed out, so I've loaded up some more, so we'll do some shooting with that thing. So, and then YouTube's been kind of putting the squash on a lot of people too, so just hang in there, and I don't know if it's a political thing or what, but we'll just keep doing what we're doing. And I did start a Rumble, had one made up a couple of years ago when things started kind of getting crazy, but if you want to go to Steven5959, you'll find some of my videos there too. So, all right, until next time, thanks for watching Montana Musings.